Hey everybody, I'm just messing around with my camcorder here. Normally when I shoot video I shoot it on my phone, believe it or not. It's just easier for me to hold and I can see the screen a lot easier. But I do have a pretty nice camcorder and I use it from time to time, and tonight I was thinking about setting it up on the tripod and shooting a video, and I'm just not into it. So I sat here and I started messing around, taking some stills. I post a lot of photos on Google+. If you don't already follow me on Google+, you should if you like photographies of fish and outdoor flowers and my adventures and so on and so forth. If not, don't worry about it. I've been trying to get some video of those two, the tilapia and the Mayan cichlid, and they dart around and dash around so quickly it's hard to really get any good shots of them. But one of the benefits of this camera is I can sit back away from the tank a little bit and I can zoom in, and my presence right in front of the tank doesn't really disrupt the behavior of the animals, and we get a little better look at what they really do when I'm not around, so to speak. So that's always cool to use with this camera. I think we're going to be losing this guy here in a minute. Let's see if we can find another target to look at. My warmouth in here is getting enormous. Let's see, where is he? But he's kind of hard to see. He's so dark. He gets underneath branches and he sort of just hides in the shadows, and he's really tough to spot sometimes, but he's getting a big fat belly on him. Now I'm a little concerned. I'd like to keep him long term, but if you follow this tank or you follow my videos, you'll know that I've recently gotten rid of a bluegill sunfish because of the degree of aggression from it. And a while ago I had to get rid of a few green sunfish because they were just eating machines and they were destroying all of the, well, pretty much all of everything else in the tank. And I'm afraid that this guy's probably going to get there one day too. The mouth on this thing is enormous for its size. I mean, it's just incredible how big the mouth on this thing is. I throw crushed up pieces of algae wafer in there and it picks up pieces that I can't believe it can possibly fit in its mouth. I think it's going to choke it to death or something, and it doesn't. It spits them out and gulps them back in, and it does its sort of fishy thing. And it eats these huge chunks of algae wafer. See, I've already lost him. He's hiding in those logs somewhere. But he's probably going to wind up being a problem as far as devouring some of these smaller fish. I really feel bad for that one up there, the shiner. He's so beat up, and there's nothing I can really do about it until I can get down to the bait shop again and maybe try to get some more shiners in the tank, and then hopefully some of the aggression will get relieved from this one. But you can see he's got bubbles stuck all over him. His scales are all torn off. He looks terrible. But the bait shop is about an hour drive for me, and I don't get down there very often, so he's just going to have to wait until I can do it. Maybe this weekend or early next week I'll be able to get down there and we'll see what we can do. Looks like we got a little crayfish out again. We can watch these little guys. These are always just fascinating little animals to watch. I can just sit here and watch them crawl around the tank and interact with each other and do their thing. I don't know where my big one is. I saw it a little while ago, but it's just sort of gone to ground and hiding, and I don't know where it is. The one-clawed one that only has half a claw actually lives in that cave back there, and that's a really dark, deep spot in the back of the tank, and it was just out a few minutes ago. As I said, I was going to shoot a video, and I fed the tank and everything else and got all set up and ready to do a cool video, and then I just sort of lost my enthusiasm, just not really into it tonight. And that's actually sort of what I wanted to shoot the video about, was kind of my channel and the way I roll and the way I do things and the way I shoot videos. I had somebody unsubscribe to me yesterday for the most unusual reason I've heard yet. I've had quite a few people unsubscribe to me, and out of the ones that tell me they're unsubscribing or tell me why, I get all sorts of things, everything from, I'm cruel to my animals to I don't know what I'm talking about. One person couldn't stand the sound of my voice. So this person actually told me I post an awful lot of content, which I took as a compliment, and then On my next video, they continued by saying, "You post more content than anybody I've ever seen on YouTube. Unsubscribed," in big capital letters, unsubscribed. Excuse me. And that sort of puzzles me, why someone would unsubscribe because I put out a lot of content. So I don't know, but I'm not losing any sleep over it or whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. If somebody wants to unsubscribe, that button's right there. If you click it the second time, it'll unsubscribe you and you never have to worry about my videos again. In the meantime, you know, I just kind of do my own thing. I roll my own way. I always think about these videos as like the equivalent of my home vacation videos. I'm just here shooting my hobby. And, you know, if other people want to watch my fish videos, that's fantastic. That's awesome. But I'm not doing it I'm not seeking anybody's approval. I'm not asking anybody's permission. I'm not asking anybody's, you know, opinion on whether they think my aquariums are attractive or not. I'm just showing you what I do. And, you know, you can make what you want of that. If you think my tanks are ugly, that's alright, you know. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Everybody's going to think something's ugly. Again, it just doesn't, I don't lose any sleep over that kind of stuff. So it's just sort of weird to me sometimes, the comments I get, and it's just gotten me thinking about my channel in a generalized sort of way. I know every now and again I sort of feel like I need to just kind of touch base again with everybody, because I realize I pick up a lot of viewers quickly. I'm almost at 8,000 subscribers now, which just blows my mind. And that's just it. I got 8,000 subscribers out there, and I'll grant you not all of those watch all my videos and whatnot, but I got a lot of people now watching my videos that to me are, you know, I'm just shooting videos of my hobby in my basement, and people want to watch that, and to me that's just awesome. And, you know, for the people that don't want to watch that kind of stuff, they really don't have to. I don't really get what the big deal of the whole I'm unsubscribing to you, and alright, you know, rock on, I don't care. It's just kind of weird to me. Anyway, I'm just having one of those days, and I'm shooting one of those kind of videos. This is probably one of the first few of these rambly, stupid, just kind of airing my thoughts out videos, but, oh, there he is. See, this is where he lives. And I say he arbitrarily. I really never sexed it. I don't know if that's a male or a female. But that's the big one in the tank. And I really like that one. That one has just got so much color. The claws are awesome. Even the joints between the claws have a lot of purple color in it. So I don't know if he's going to come out or not. I put an awful lot of food in there, and I'm beginning to realize when I put a lot of food in and everybody gets some, well, everybody gets some and they take it back to their little caves. And if we pan out a little here, you can look around. There's not a lot of activity going on in the bottom of the tank anymore, and it hasn't been 15 minutes since I threw stuff in the tank, and it was a handful of broken up algae wafers and a bunch of sinking shrimp pellets, and then I fed the tank some wafers. That guy right there hasn't even moved the whole time because the food floated right down to it. Well, now it's going to have to defend itself against that Mayan cichlid. That Mayan cichlids are getting really aggressive. I think I'm going to have to be getting that out of here pretty soon too. I'm having fish woes lately. I got to start moving fish around and figuring out where everybody's going to go and what tanks people need to go in, etc. So we'll see how that works out. Anyway, I'm going to call that good. Just a little look at my native tank. A little airing out my thoughts. Make sure you're subscribed. That way you don't miss anything. You never know what it's going to be with me. You might get some weird crap like this, or you might actually get a video about fish. So thanks for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Certainly feel free to leave your comments or whatever down below. I always enjoy reading what everybody has to say. So thanks again for watching this one. Don't forget to subscribe. See you real soon in the next one.